First of all, I love this ranting business. I love ranting about things, particularly movies. But only with people who understand and get affected by movies the way I do. And there are a lot of people that don't seem to be like that, and it bums me out. You seem to be like that. I should say that I did see the second Hobbit movie in its entirety in the theater. So I'm, familiar with everything. Last night I had more important things to do, like not talk to you in the bathroom. But thank you for your rant. I agree with everything you said. It was absolutely just a bunch of set pieces strung together by a rather flimsy plot. But I don't think this is what's wrong with Hollywood. Hollywood's always been this way, or it's been this way for a long time. So it didn't disappoint me in that sense. It disappointed me in the sense that there is something wrong with Peter Jackson. I mean, clearly he has lost his way. I thought Lord of the Rings was this shining example of what Hollywood should aspire to. He just came out of nowhere, fucking did everything from New Zealand, outside of the whole system, and he just schooled them. He did everything that they don't do. He didn't try to save money. He took such care with every single detail. Everything was just meticulous, right down to the last piece of armor and weaponry, and he relied on old school creature effects for all the characters that got FaceTime rather than CG, which was just, nobody was doing that anymore. And it was fucking awesome. The characters, the Uruk-hai orcs, they scared the shit out of me. They were super effective. And at their hearts, those movies were deeply character driven. They were highly emotional. They were fueled by the emotions of the characters and of their arcs. And we liked all the characters. We loved them. We were invested in all of them. So basically, the biggest takeaway from Lord of the Rings for me was that audiences were eating that shit up. They were craving that sort of thing. They wanted the realism of the old school special effects, the emotional, character-driven plot lines, all of it. And he essentially, Peter Jackson showed that formula could be profitable. It could be critically acclaimed and profitable. So he basically totally schooled Hollywood. And I remember thinking after those movies came out that it was kind of like this new paradigm shift would occur. I thought there's no way that Hollywood could just, go about business as usual. They'd have to aspire to that same greatness. Of course, that wasn't true, but for a moment, I thought that was going to happen. So with The Hobbit, that's why it was just so disappointing, because basically I had the same sense of betrayal, and I don't know if you felt the same way, but I had the same sense of betrayal that I had after I watched the new Star Wars, the Star Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3. I was so upset because it was the same thing. Super CG driven, total lack of character development, not believable characters you didn't give a shit about. Same type of thing. And the thing with The Hobbit and me is the baddies, they're all CG. I don't believe them. I don't think they're real. I know they're CG. It's totally distracting. There's no real sense of peril. I don't think that any of the characters are in trouble. And that scene, same thing. Totally lame. Didn't make any sense. They've been trying to get to this stupid door the whole time with this massive sense of urgency. And then they just kind of give up and turn around. It's just such a waste of time. The whole thing was silly. I didn't really care that the dragon didn't, rain hellfire and destruction at the end, because I know they're saving that for the last bloated movie. But I see what you're saying. It was disappointing. I think it speaks volumes about how shitty the first movie was that I actually enjoyed the second movie. I actually liked it, just because it was such a vast improvement over the first one. Anywho, I will watch the third one as well, because you just kind of have to at this point. I hope that he listens to the fans and their bitching and improves it. We shall see. I'm going to go back to hanging out with my cousins and trying not to look at my phone and trying not to talk to you, which is what I'd rather be doing. And I hope you have a lovely day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.